Hey everybody, it's Jen. So today I want to talk to you guys about the items that I want out of my collection in 2021. I have a whole bunch of stuff in front of me here, like a ton of stuff, and I will put the picture on Instagram so you guys can have a look at that if you want to check it out there. A lot of these items are in my 21 and 2021 project pan. A lot of these. There's also some that are not, and I don't foresee myself being able to complete every single thing here, but my goal is that the items that are sitting in front of me right now, I want them out by next year, end of next year, or at least significant amount of pan. So let's just get started. You've seen some of these things before. So the first one is the lipstick in Gleam. I'm using this substantially, trying to use this often because I know it's a very soft formula, so the lipstick will go down quickly, but this is Gleam from MAC. I also have Impassioned, and there's a lot of this one, but it's an amplified formula, so I feel like this will definitely go down in a reasonable amount of time. And then I also have MAC Velvet Teddy, which still has quite a significant amount, and it's a matte formula. So this one is definitely going to take some time, but I love this one. It's easy to wear, and I'm pairing it with this lip pencil that I also want out of my collection. I didn't put this in the picture, but I definitely want this out, and I'm trying to use it with it. I also have this eyeliner pencil from Urban Decay in 0, and it's really short, and I feel like I could probably use this up by the end of the year, hopefully. I also have Red Balloon, which is a lipstick from MAC. This is pretty much full right to the top. But this one I want out as well. It's also amplified. This one is Captive, and it's a satin formula, so I should be able to... This is a little thicker than the amplified formula, but definitely a color that will be easy for me to wear on screen and wherever, like at home. That's pretty much the only place I'm going. Also, I have this one in Victoriana, which is a matte formula from MAC. This is such a beautiful lipstick shade. It's probably one of my favorite red lipstick shades, so I'm sad that I have to see this go, also because it's in the MAC and Toledo packaging, which is super fun. But I'm not keeping a lipstick that cost me almost $30 for packaging. So another one is matte formula, and it's in the shade Sin, and I'm wearing that right now, and it's just really pretty. It's got a little bit of condensation on it, so I need to wipe that off, but it doesn't smell, yeah, it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't feel off. It doesn't make my lips hurt or anything, and so I'm going to definitely use that because I have 2 backups of that. This is my favorite lipstick from MAC by far. Another one I have is my MAC Fix Plus. So I have this one for my face, which I'm pretty close to being done already, but I spray this every single day, at least once a day. This one is for my eyebrows, so I'll definitely go through that by the end of the year. I just spray it on the glycerin soap. I didn't want to put the coconut one because I love the way this one smells, and this one's just going in the soap to so I can do my feather brows, which is something that I'm not sure I'm loving, but this is the second day that I've tried them, and they're a little crazy. I have a lot of eyebrow hair, so it's a lot. I'm getting used to it, but I thought I would try the feather brows before the end of 2020 because it was a trend this year and I just wanted to try it out. But this eyebrow, the hairs don't want to stay up on this one. They're feathered, like you can see they're feathered, but they're not as feathered as that side. And that was the same thing as yesterday, and I used the same amount of soap, or I tried to use the same amount of soap, and I went back in with it, and I'm just not sure. I might need to get an actual wax instead of just the glycerin soap. What else do I have here? I have this Revolution Pro Fix oil control fixing spray. I used this today before I put my makeup on and after I put my makeup on, and I just don't enjoy it at all. And I think it's about I would say about here now. Started at here and it's about here now. I don't know, like this is just not good. I would not repurchase it, and I don't recommend it, unfortunately. One that I have in one of my or my next year's 21 and 2021 project pan, pretty much almost anything you see with a number on it, except for this last one. Most of them should just be in the project because I wanted to keep the value so I could add them really quickly when I'm completed an item and then at the MTs at the end of the year. But this is the Hard Candy Glow All the Way Face and Body Illuminator. So this is something that I'll try to use more so in the summer, maybe add to a foundation to sort of give it more like illumination and stuff, but I just don't want to use too much and make my face look like super oily or like bronze Tin Man kind of thing. I just don't want that. I'm also going to use up this L'Oreal Infallible makeup setting spray as well. This one's not that great either. I really wish the drugstore had really incredible setting sprays, but so far everything that I'm trying, it's just lacking that set feeling. Like it's not like it's tugging, but it doesn't feel like it's setting anything. It just feels like I've put something on there and then it just dissipates. So the next one I have is my Revolution Mattifying Primer. This is a brand new item. You can see it's like still got the thing on it. I haven't opened this yet because that is going to be in my project for 21 and 2021, and today is December 27th. This is the Magic Lumi from L'Oreal. I really like this. This is pretty much full. I've only used this less than a handful of times, but I actually really like that, and I just need to see it go because I've had it now for almost a year and I just want to make sure that I use it up before it goes bad. I also have the Born This Way from Too Faced. This is almost full. You can see the line is like right there. So pretty much right at the top of the B in Born This Way. I want this gone. It's old, it's expired. It was expensive as hell and I'm not throwing it out. So another one that was expensive is the Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. This is in the shade Light Neutral. So I am going to be not getting rid of that, but using it up in 2021. This stuff is all in my future project. One thing that I am currently working on for my Pan That Face palette is the NARS and Steven Klein. I'm not a fan of this. I have it on today. The contour is too red. It looks like more red tone than the bronzer actually looks. And this is the Laguna bronzer, which this is really something that I would like to pan. I don't really care too much about the blushes, but this whole top row I would like to see complete pan on. If I make any progress in the blushes, that's fine, but I'm not like, I'm not going to lose sleep if I don't. But I want this out by the end of next year. This will be just gone. I don't want it anymore. It's old and I need to use it and stop buying crap for the package. It sucks. It's not that great. Like, I should have just bought a Hoola on its own, or not a Hoola, a Laguna bronzer on its own and called it a day. Another thing I want out in my project is my Hourglass Ambient Light palette. This is, I think, the first palette that they ever came out with, and I want it gone. It's pretty much full, and there's no dips on like any of the products, so I want it gone. Again, it's old, and I need to use it up. Another thing, let's see, what else do I have here? I will do these ones first. My face powders, I have two of them. One is from Too Faced and one is from KVD or Kat Von. This was Kat Von D when she was still doing the makeup brand. This one is in Light 48. This one's actually darker than the current powder that I'm using right now, which is the Too Faced one. So I may have to wait until the summertime to use the Kat Von D one. But this is the shade that I'm currently using right now. And I would like both of these gone because they are both a few years old and I just need to have them out of my collection. Another one I have is this blush, and the reason I want this gone is because I have my 6-pan palette from MAC full, and so this one's just kind of straggling on its own, and I would like to pan this, but there's so much product in here. But I'm gonna try my best and do what I can, and then down the road I'll just buy it again in a full size. I really do like this. I'm wearing it today. It's really pretty and really nude and neutral, and I just really enjoy it. It's in the shade Buff. So I want this out, and I want to use this package for something else as well. Another item that I have is two blushes actually. So I have, this one's Breezy from MAC. It's got a significant dip in it actually right now. And I also have this one in Two Virtues, and I want both of these out. I bought these both pretty much at the same time. I'm pretty sure they're over 5 years old each, at least. So I just want to hit pan, and I will back to MAC them. If I could use more than just a pan, like I'll go until the end of the year, but my goal is pan or more. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. I also have this The Ordinary primer, and this is okay. It's not too bad actually. I kind of enjoy it. It's a little like soft and smoothing, but at the same time it's a little slippery, so I don't use a lot of it. But I don't have too much left. It only came with 30 mils, and I could totally use this up by the end of the year, hopefully, but I'm already using 2 other ones, so we'll see. This one's not in a project, and so those would be my first ones that I would go to. This one also I would like to see gone. I think I may like just use it a couple more times and then chuck it because it's really old. Like it's probably the oldest one I have. And this is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus in number 40, and I keep it upside down because the product otherwise would just stay up here and it takes forever to get out. So I just want this gone. And I also have, now this one's going to take a few years to get out, I know, but it's something I really want to work on if I could. Once I hopefully pan all of Laguna, I would like to start on this little black book of bronzers. This was something that I really wanted. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that it was just something I would never grab for because it's in a huge palette form. Although I do enjoy this, I think I would like it better if it was in a longer palette like eyeshadows and just had like 6 different ones instead of like, I don't know. This is just small and weird shaped, and there's just a little bit of bronzer and the rest of the package is wasted, and I don't know. It doesn't call to me. I've used this very few times. You can see there's like almost no usage on it. So it needs to get used, and then I just need to get rid of it, and I need to start buying singles in bronzers because I use face palettes, but not just bronzer palettes. So that's something I need to work on. And then I also have this Smashbox Spotlight palette in Pearl, and I think this was a collaboration with someone. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought this was someone named Casey or Stacy. Oh my gosh, I'm so horrible. Anyways, there was 2 different kinds. There was this one and then a deeper one, I think. Or maybe there was 3. I'm really awful, I'm telling you. So there's 3 different highlighters in here, and I have them swatched on my hands, and the middle one and the one over here looks like nothing, and then this one looks really pretty. So even if I could just use this one and some of this one, I would be really happy. This one just looks like nothing. Like it looks like a face powder, and I would not put that all over my face. You can't even see it on my skin. So I want this out. I want this gone. Even if I just hit pan, that would be fine. It's not in a current project, so it is something that I will grab at, and maybe if I do, like I'm doing a bunch of projects next year because I need to move stuff big time. So that will definitely be something that I grab for if highlighter or something like Smashbox or whatever the prompt is comes up. This is something that I will grab for sure. Another bronzer I want out, unfortunately, is my Lise Watier bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer that I have out of everything. It's called the Havana bronzer, and this is such an old one. It's huge. Like, it's huge. I have a very huge hand. Like, I have huge hands. And this is just the most gorgeous bronzer. Like, it's so stunning. And I love it, and I need to use it, and it's just like a luminized, beautiful, gorgeous bronzer. So I hope that next year I can get use out of it. That's what I mean. Like, this one will sit on the back burner because I want this one gone, because this one was so expensive and it's so worthy of my time and use. And the other one is kind of like, I'm just not, I would, maybe if I depot it. Ugh, I don't even know. I'm not a fan of Too Faced, to be completely honest. I stopped following them on everything and I'm not a fan of their products. Anyways, so the next product that I want out is this little Cover FX enhancer drops in Moonlight, and this one I put in my 21 in 2021, so I'm looking forward to using that up. I also have another Benefit They're Real, no, Gimme Brow, pardon me, and that's, I don't use it because I use my soap, so, and this is just in my sample project, but I want it out. And I also have this Fenty Beauty Cinnamon Matchstick. I do not know how to use this. Like, is this a bronzer? Is this supposed to be like a bronzer? It blends out nicely. Like, it looks very similar to the other one, but it's cream. So if I join another project, this will be something that I grab because I want it out for sure. And I also have this, which is a cream item as well. It's a chromium liquid eyeshadow from Natasha Denona. I had to look at the back for the name because I forgot. I haven't used this at all yet, and it's okay, but I'm getting a bunch of indie brand multi-chromes, and although this is really pretty and I spent a lot of money on it, cream eyeshadows is just something that I don't usually gravitate toward, so that's something that I would definitely put in a project. And then the next are like a bunch of little makeup things. This one is the Sephora contour shade, and this is in the shade Tranquil, and I wore this so much when I worked at Sephora. I think it's about time that I declutter this. I'll show you. This is the shade. It looks so gray, but on the skin it looks like a perfect shadow. Like, I know people are wearing a lot of bronzer for their contour, but I love the dead, like, really gray, cool tone shadow effect. I love it, and this is so nice, and I need to get more use out of this, and I want it gone because it's old, and I would replace it. Honestly, it's so good. This is the MAC Studio Fix Concealer, and I want this out because it's almost full and I need to get money, my monies, or use of my money, make the best of my money. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I was up a couple times with my son throughout the night and I didn't really get a chance to get back to sleep much. Also, I have the MAC Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot, and this kind of is starting to smell, but I'm going to try and use it. And then I'm just going to back to MAC it because it's getting really old and stinky and it needs to just go. I also have this Too Faced Nude Beam, what is this? Glamour Dust. Okay, so this is Glamour Dust, and it came with my Vegas Nay palette, and it's so pretty. It's just so pretty, but it's basically like a glitter eyeshadow pigment, and it's so small I should be able to use that up relatively easily. I also have this in my Project 21 in 2021. This is the Ben Nye Cherry Red Pigment. This has a lot of product in it. Actually, it's going to take me quite a while to do that, but I can just do a one and done eyeshadow look with that. But this one is also in my 21 and 2021, and it's a full pigment. I've only used it once. I think one for sure, only twice or less, I'm pretty sure. And this is the Star Powder in 9926, 90926. And it's really pretty, but again, not something that I like gravitate a lot toward in eyeshadow. I don't even know if you can see that, probably a little, but you can tell the eyeshadow looks that I wear are very warm and very dark and grungy and colorful, and so like this isn't something that I go for anymore, but whatever, I gotta get used. And this last one is of the little tiny ones, is the Deep Dark Brunette Fluid Line Brow Gel from MAC, and I want this completely gone, and that shouldn't be too hard to use in a year. I also have a Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops. I want this gone. This is pretty much full. I think I've only used it once or twice. This is so bad. I use all my stuff like once or twice. Why do I buy more? Also, Revolution Luxury Bake Powder and Banana. I have this on today. This is really nice. I enjoy this. I just spray a little bit on a Kleenex and I pick it up with my brush there and tap it on, and I have it like underneath my eyes and around my mouth and a little bit here. And I like it. I have, because I'm aging and I'm overweight, I'm getting a lot of creasing in my skin because I'm almost 40, and of course my skin is going to stretch and relax and stuff like that. So I'm doing okay, but at the same time I do get like the fine lines around my mouth. So I find that my fine lines are worse around my mouth than my eyes, even though underneath my eyes here is worse. But at the same time, this is really good, and I'm enjoying this. Actually, today is the first day that I've tried it. I just like opened it up to try it. It's in my Shop My Stash, so I'm enjoying this. And then I have 4 perfumes left. This is all the stuff that I want gone in 2021 if possible, with the exception of the bronzers. I just want to use up as much as I can, but everything else I need gone. I need it out of here. So this is the Hawaii Passion Fruit Kiss from Bath & Body Works. There's next to nothing left. I know I can use this up, but again, I'm already working on a perfume and a body spray in my 21 and 2021 starting January 1st. So these will have to wait or go into another project. This one is the Rihanna Riri perfume, I believe. I can't remember the name, but I love this so much. Oh, okay, that was a little much. I love it. I love it so much, but that was too strong at that moment. Ooh. This is one of my favorite perfumes. This is the Nicki Minaj perfume in Majesty, and I love her perfumes. I would buy all of them if I could find them anywhere, but of course I can't go out and I don't need to buy, not this year. If they're still around in 2022 and everything's so good, I will buy them then. This is Prada Candy. I will use the rest of this up. This is one of my very favorite perfumes. I have next to nothing left, so I'm hoping to get all of 4 of these gone. That's everything I have. Every single thing I want out in 2021. I feel like this is close to doable. I want most of this gone. I want most of this panned, or at least to hit pan. And then of course, like all the little makeups, all the lipsticks, they need to go. I need to wear the lipsticks as much as I can. They need to go. So wish me luck. Let me know what you guys are working on, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.